Well, we're going to stay with the salad theme for another minute here and make a simple tossed salad. And I want to show you how to make a simple salad dressing. Now, there's nothing wrong with using bottled dressing, and I'd suggest that you get the light dressings. But it's always also good to be able to make your own salad. We're going to look in the refrigerator and see what we got to work with. Now, when you're using ingredients out of your refrigerator and when you're storing things, make sure you store them properly. Is there anything above the salad ingredients that could have dripped down? Any meat or anything that's in the refrigerator should be stored on the bottom shelf, and it should be on a plate so nothing can drip on something below it. If something has not been stored properly, don't use it. When in doubt, throw it out. So let's see what we have. Well, great. I see we have some romaine lettuce, a cucumber, a lemon, and some cherry tomatoes. So that's going to make a great salad for us. Now what we need to do is wash our salad ingredients before we go any further. So we're going to go over to the sink and do that now. So we have our salad all washed. And now we're going to pat this dry. Now I'm too cheap to have a salad spinner. I just don't have one of those. But if you let your salad greens get too wet, they tend to fill up with water and they don't make a very good salad. So here's what I do. I wash them off thoroughly as we did. And then I'm just going to take a paper towel and pat some of these leaves so that they're kind of dry. If you're going to eat your salad right away, you can use a knife and cut it up. If the salad's going to sit for a while, it's a good idea to just tear your lettuce into bits, bite-sized pieces. Why don't we do that actually? So here's our salad bowl. Here's our salad, and we're just going to tear up this lettuce, this beautiful dark green romaine lettuce. Now, generally speaking, darker greens are more nutritious than the lighter ones. So romaine lettuce is a nice choice, and it's crispy, great on a sandwich. It's a good keeper in the refrigerator, and it makes a nice salad. It's the salad green traditionally in a Caesar salad. We're just going to break this all up. And then we're going to put in some cherry tomatoes, some cucumber, and some carrots. What could be easier than that? Now again, this is a wonderful time for the people that you support to have a job helping you in the kitchen. Make sure that they wash their hands and that they're practicing safe food handling as well. Okay, we have our salad greens there. Here's our cucumber, our carrots, and our tomatoes. These cherry tomatoes are really delicious. I like to slice them in half, but you don't have to. So they're all washed and clean. We're going to throw them in there. And just some great cherry tomato halves. What a wonderful snack, just to have those on a plate. Great, we got them all cut up. Throw them in there. Now, the big debate is to peel the carrots or not peel the carrots. I don't peel carrots at home, but I do scrub them and wash them. I know a lot of people like to have their carrots peeled though, so we'll go ahead and peel these. We're going to take our vegetable peeler, and here's a little trick for you to know. The peeler cuts both ways, so if you're in a hurry, you can just rub it back and forth rather than just going in one direction. Got that all done. And you can have a good time with different shapes for carrots. Here's one thing I do sometimes. Did it more when my daughter was little, is we'd make carrot worms for our salad. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Just simply take the peeler and pressing down kind of hard, you can make long, thin strips and put those into your salad as a garnish and as part of your salad. Works pretty well. If you don't want to do carrot worms, you can do carrot pennies. Just small rounds. Or you can dice your carrot into smaller pieces. If you have a cheese grater, you can grate your carrot and put that in your salad. However you like to do it is great. And if you have a couple people working with you, they can have a blast coming up with different shapes for the carrots in the salad or any of the vegetables that you're using. Great. Now the cucumber. This is a cucumber from the local market, and it has food grade wax on it. And that wax is perfectly fine. It's one of the ways that they preserve cucumbers. But I like to scrape that off. If I'm buying my cucumbers from the farmer's market, I wouldn't probably do that. So we're just going to take and peel that down a little bit. And if you're not going to use the whole cucumber, there's no real reason to peel the whole thing. So we have that. Take off the end, and we'll just slice that up. Great. What could be easier than that? Nice, fresh, easy salad to go with some lasagna or anything that you're having for a meal. But we're going to make our own salad dressing today. So first we're going to grind up a little garlic to put into our salad dressing. Side of the knife. And we'll just, as we did with the corn and bean salad, we're just going to grind that into a quick paste with a tiny bit of salt. Now remember that you're putting some salt on your garlic so that when you're going to season your dressing, you probably aren't going to need quite as much. Use the side of the knife, as we did, and make that into a paste. Now for your salad dressing, you really do want it to be pretty fine. And it can go pretty quickly. This is a way that you can really involve lots of people to help out in the kitchen. Making salad dressing is fun. And then you can mess around with how you want to flavor it. I know some of you have fresh herbs growing in your homes, and this is a great place to use some of those fresh herbs. Go over and snip off a little bit of thyme or some basil, some oregano, savory, and throw that in after you wash it to your salad dressings. Okay. We're going to put in a half a cup of olive oil. And we're going to put in the juice of one whole lemon. Soften that up. Now you could use some red wine vinegar or some cider vinegar. Anything that's going to be a little bit more of a vinegar or acid flavor. I like using lemon or lime or a combination. Sometimes you can make a salad dressing using a little pineapple juice or orange juice. Really, the sky's the limit. There's a wonderful salad out there that calls for using grapefruit and grapefruit juice. Red onions, I think, is in it. It's really nice. We're going to throw this in. And then we're going to put in just a little bit of mustard. Now I have two kinds of mustard here. This is ground mustard. We can put some of that in, or you can use some prepared mustard. Either one is fine. We're going to go ahead and use some of this Dijon mustard for our salad dressing today. Maybe, half a teaspoon or so. And then this is the fun part. We go ahead and put the lid on this, and then everybody takes a turn shaking it. And it's kind of fun. You pass it around, and at the end you have this wonderful mustard vinaigrette. Goes great with your salad and with almost any meal. Thanks a lot. Here we go. Nice mustard vinaigrette. Maybe a teaspoon, or tablespoon and a half on some fresh greens, cucumber, and carrot. If you had some sunflower seeds or some nuts, Really, the possibilities are endless.